Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Off the play fake, Franklin. He gets that one complete to Ricks. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Off play action, Franklin. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And Walker has it. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick here is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was the true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Off the play fake. Franklin. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Pacheco once more.
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with career touchdown number 175, tying Emmitt Smith for second most all time, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Kenny Clark able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. On the counter, it's Walker. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw on 3rd down, Franklin. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. After one, a 14-3 ball game. second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Franklin. Smith and Jigba with the grab. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, Franklin going right back to Fant. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't...
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for KC, 55 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, sits out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Well, CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Down at the 25.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, Mahomes being chased out left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Isaiah Pacheco
with career touchdown number 176, moving him past Emmitt Smith and into second place all time.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2nd and 4. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Patriots come in and get the victory on the road. DeAndre Swift, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Keaton Mitchell, a touchdown run in the victory. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. We got a strong first half out of the running back, Isaiah Pacheco. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Marshall. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. Breaks a tackle, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. He has just eclipsed the 13,000-yard mark for his career. What a career it's been. Incredible running the football. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. Throwing to start the drive. Franklin. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On third down, Franklin. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Xavier Worthy
with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year.
And the Chiefs are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
That's complete to Wicks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Back to throw. Franklin. He'll find Metcalf. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
The throw over the middle taken in. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete.
Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Back to throw again. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And now here comes Kansas City.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
On 1st and 10, Franklin.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again. Franklin
targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Operating from the gun. Franklin throwing middle, and it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
Second down and a yard.
They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw on second down, Franklin. This is Fant on the short completion. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
And he's got this down to the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Walker with a grab, left side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw. Franklin looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. Operating from the gun, Franklin. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. Back to throw. Franklin. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for KC. 46 yards.
And this has been the story all night long.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being inside. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The partner under the lights in